Welcome to the Three River Valley series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 9th of November 1928, which is a few months on from the end of the last video. And what I've been doing is graveling in the main roads in our first town, and also what I've done is brought the excavators back to start working on this road here, simply because winter is coming. Now, before we get started, I want to apologize for my voice. If it starts to croak or there's pauses, it's because I've got a bit of a cold at the moment and it is in my throat. So it's can get occasionally a little bit difficult to talk. So apologies for that in advance. And to give you an update of what's going on over here, I lost control of the excavator a little bit and he kind of went off up here, which means I've got this pile of gravel here, but no excavator working on it. But we've got one little bit of road being built here, and that's actually caused me a bit of a problem because they should be working on these new buildings here, and that's something I really want to focus on in this part. In fact, while we're here, I'm going to put the gravel roads back in to here because this road is now being finished. So we're going to hook you up to there. We're going to stick to mud roads here. I'm not going to waste time and resources graveling in these roads to the fields. I think we can put that one in. That one's connected. We'll leave that. Well, when I get to this point done, I'm actually going to call it, because what I need to do over here, because we're going into winter, that means that it won't be long before it snows, and that's really going to slow up progress. So what I want to do is put in a free technical office. I want to put it about here, but I'm not going to give it a gravel road because I can't afford to build it. Maybe later on if it stays. And what we're going to do is, I don't think we've got any snow plows. No, we've only got a steamer, which is only 20 kilometers an hour. So we're going to have to buy... Oops, don't want that one. Where's the dollars? Snow plow. These are expensive. I must admit, I am getting a bit concerned about the rate that I'm spending dollars. I've already spent 20% of my dollars on vehicles at the moment. You've got 50 kilometers an hour. 2015. I think for an extra couple of $100 we're going to get those in there, and I want you exclusively doing the gravel roads because I need these guys to keep this open from the get-go. Right, next thing I want is we've got a construction office here. Now I've got 2 dumpers in there. You only need 10 tons of gravel, and you don't need any asphalt. You've got a very small, which doesn't need any asphalt, but you need a little bit of steel. This is probably the expensive one. You don't need asphalt, but you need boards, mechanical components, and electronics. And then we've got this one here, which needs asphalt as well, and boards and bricks and concrete. At the moment, we don't need a concrete mixer because you don't need concrete. You don't need concrete. So what we need, the one gravel. Oh, that's a. It's this one. Sorry. Oh, you need concrete. So we need a concrete mixer, an open hole, and a covered hole. So I'm not going to get all that in a single bit. The other thing also, I can now get rid of this distribution office because actually I might leave it for the moment. What I've done is I'll try and conserve dollars. I've actually put the fuel onto this distribution office here. Because at the moment I haven't spent that much. In fact, I'll just show you the expenditure for this year. You can is it this year? It gives you an idea of how much we spent since the beginning of the, well, when we started back in March. So at the moment, our biggest expenditures been primarily vehicles. We spent $105,000 on vehicles. We're going to spend some more. So far we haven't spent much on Soviet vehicles, but we have imported 15,000, and more importantly, we're running up 11,000 in material costs. So that's going to go up because we're going to be using workers from here to build these. So this one there, have I got space up here for this construction office? Now this one is full. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this guy. We're going to send him to there. It's a long way, but I want to open up space here. And then in here, that will give us 2 spaces. What do we want? What did I say? We need a concrete mixer. We got, wow, 35, 50, that's 5 tons. 5 tons. I don't think we've actually got a concrete mixer here. Oh no, we got is that actually, that's the Mack truck. Okay, concrete mixer. Let's see what we've got in the way of trucks. No, so we haven't got anything there. We've got an open hole truck here which carries 3 tons. It's only 3,200. And what we got in the way of covered holes? Covered hole that carries 2.4 and 2.4. Let's see what we've got in the way of covered holes here. But wow. I mean, I might need these Mack trucks to move the crops, but we do need a reasonable covered hole. Let's just do it on total capacity, and then if we flip it the other way, these are 7. I mean, these are 5,000. We're going to pay 6,000 for something that can move 3.6. 6,800. You're 6 tons. You're 6 tons. You're 4.4. I think maybe we'll get Mack there, but we don't need him straight away. We do need a concrete mixer. 5 tons, 5 tons. I don't think there's anything in between these, is it? We're going to get a concrete mixer, and we could get a road crane. What's the... Oh, these are very expensive, and they're very slow. I'm not sure I'm going to need one of those. So let's just get back to an open hole. We got... I don't feel... For 10,000 to haul 10 tons of steel. We're going to be working in very low qualities at the moment. So I think we're going to get you there. We're going to get you out. And what we're going to do is I want to get the farm done first. And the windmill. And that. I think to start with, what we're going to do is just get the farm is going to need boards and gravel. I think this one, because I blocked this road off, so he's got to go up through there. So we've got that underway. We'll go back and sort out the personnel later on. Now the next thing I want to do is, we've got these roads being built. As you can see, it's taken a long time for these excavators to get to this position here. So what I want to do is get this built, and then we're going to gravel these 2 sections down to here. And then what I want to do is put in another construction office just here, opposite this junction here. So we're going to put in a construction office here. Hopefully stay green. Yes, it will. That will give us... And again, get rid of view. Don't want that. We'll get this. These are all temporary roads. And the idea is that we're going to move the excavators down to here, so because we're going to do a lot of building here, so the less distance they've got to travel, the better. But we do need to finish off these roads here. Oh, we're not going to worry about snow plows up here because we're just going to have to work for the short distance. So we've now got this area here. I just want check. Now what I want to do is a little bit of design work here. And I'd like to say a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You guys give me some really good ideas. And one of the ideas was a suggestion that I need to put in some gravel paths. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think we need a gravel path. What is that there? Oh, it's a little bit of the old gravel path, so we'll take that out. Or old path, we're going to put that. I think we're kind of do that in one go. And what I want to do is bring a gravel, maybe that connects to there, doesn't it? And we're just going to hook that. Oops, sorry. And the idea is we'll build these gravel paths first before we hook in everything else, and then we get things going. Now the first building project we're going to have here is the fire station, but we're going to have to keep things going a little bit. I'm sorry about kind of flashing in and out all the time. So I've done that. Now I do need to think about the longer term with what we need to do. And one thing we do need is storage out here, because as somebody pointed out, eventually this is going to get a bit congested. So what I'm looking, and of course our line of expansion is going to be down to here, where we're going to build our second town and have a coal mine, and of course we've got to gravel down this road. So what I'm thinking is to build a proper construction office over here somewhere, with also an open store for goods. We've got this Tudor warehouse at the moment which we could use, but we'll probably need to build a second warehouse down here. And so what I'm going to do is we've got the tiny construction office. Again, I want to leave this space open. I think if I can get one just in here. Was that a bit too close? How much the resources does this need? Only really needs boards and gravel, so it's going to be quite cheap to build. In fact, I think what we're going to do is put it about there. Again, we're just going to shove in a mud road. And this construction office has 7 slots. So what we'll probably do is try and get this built as quickly as possible. And what we'll have is the road crews and excavators down here. And what we'll do is shove them into this area. And what we'll have is all 3 excavators operating from here. Just going to keep an eye on this guy. We're going to speed the game up. And we'll just let him build this. Actually, no. What we're going to do is wait. Because the distance from there to here is shorter than the distance from there to there. And what I want is this road built now. What's your queue here? Okay, you're looking pretty good. What we're going to do is bump you to high priority so that you can work that way. Anyway, so we've now got this here, and what I'm thinking is we need an open store over here. And I did get one. Vanilla rail open. Here it is, because we've already used this, haven't we? Can't remember now, to be honest. And what we're going to do is put this in about here. Again, we're looking for the green, maybe a little bit further over, like that. And then we'll have to connect up the road. will need to be gravel. This means we're going to break this road up. That's going to be okay. And then what we're going to need in here is a cargo station. This is a little bit of steel. My instinct is to put this here, because most of the activity is going to go down that way. So if I put that about there, that will give us the cargo station there. And then what I want is, oops, sorry, storage on an absolute minimal barn. Got this one here. This needs a lot of bricks. Got, I think the Tudor storehouse is probably, wow, that is minute. Could store, that might be, I'm going to put the tiny one in, put it there, because all this one, I'm just going to try and pull it down a little bit like that. I mean, this is just going to store electro components and mechanical components, so we'll put that in there. And then with the, so what we'll do is get that connected. I just want to whiz over here now. Okay, wait, stop. I don't want you going off that way. I need you, right. What we need to do now is get another construction office going. We have to put another construction office there. Now we've got, let's have a look what we got. Got our tractor. We've got our open hole. We only need one open hole. We've got a concrete mixer. So what we need in here is, we're just set everything to everything. What we're going to need here is a covered hole, because we're going to need, actually we can save a bit of money here, because what am I doing? Keep wanting to go up to the customs post to actually purchase the thing. So if we come into here, well, I was looking at covered holes in here, wasn't I? I think if we go for this one, it's only 30 kilometers an hour. These are only 30 kilometers an hour. They're not fast enough. I think we will buy the dollars. I think spend the money on dollars. We'll get a, did I buy a covered hole? Let me just make sure I got this right. This is an open hole. This is the concrete. So we do need covered hole here. Apologies, the cold is also affecting my eyesight, so I'm not exactly, I'm having to kind of try and get in here and do something. I think if we get yeah, I think we can get that truck there. We're going to need a bus. Wow, we've got Sherabang here, 35 kilometers an hour. This one's got 6 passengers, but it's very slow. We're going to have a Brockway gondola. God knows what that is. That's just got 15. That's got 15. This one's the same, but it actually... So we'll have a Ford AA because it's actually cheaper than that. I don't know what the benefit is. That's got 15 passengers. We'll get one of those. Actually, yeah, I think we don't need massive amount of staff. What we'll need to do is stop this. I don't want you going off building everything in sight. Your job is to build that, and that. Did I put the road? I'll put the road connection there. And what we should do now is start to put this together, because we need to get the farm finished before March. Well, the farm and the power station. We can live without the fuel tank for a little while. We're just going to see how that goes. Of course, winter's now coming in. Everything's going to turn white, which means I'm going to lose sight of everything that I'm doing. Right, this guy's nearly finished this road. So he's now teleported back to here. Where are you going now? That's it. That's the road I want you working on. Okay. What I do want... no, we've got excavators, so we don't need a digging crew over here. Actually, I think I am going to get a digging crew, because this guy is going to go up. Where are you going? Wait, cut that out. Go to there, go to there, and actually, which one? Cancel the assignment. Right, we're going to have to turn the auto detect off for this guy. I don't want you building that either for the moment. I want you working in here, please. I know it's going to be, but because I need total focus on here. I certainly don't want him spending about a couple of months just getting up to here. I want the auto detect turned off here completely. I don't want this. I'm going to have to control what and if you are going to build. So we got that done. At the moment, these guys need to focus on roads. Right, we've already got workers in here. Probably by the time the mechanical excavator gets here, they probably would have finished. Where is the excavator gone? It's just so slow. I think we might need a second bus. Mind you, if they get the excavator out there, where's the excavator gone now? Where are you? Okay, game, I concede. You've beaten me. Right, what we're going to do is... If I got an open hole here... An open hole... No, that's a dumper. You... I can go to... Oh, no, I've got... I want the dumpers here, so... Can't... Okay, cancel that. Right, what we're going to do... is come here. We're going to come in here and I'm going to get an excavator and we're going to buy a digging crew. And what we're going to need to do is come here, come here. What vehicles? We need an R3 open hole. So we're going to have to come here. This is the dumper. We need an open hole. We've only got this one. Okay. I'm just going to let the game run. Oops. We are going to be shuffling these guys around. And I'm a bit worried about the fact that these guys are doing nothing. And we've got this guy here. Oh, and he's going to have to go to the gas station. Yeah, I definitely need to move the excavators. Actually, we're going to do that now. You go there. And your job is going to be to do that one. I'll just control him for the moment. And because the distance is shorter now, things should be a little bit better. And what that... Okay, where are you going? Probably going for fuel. No, he's full of fuel. Oh, he's actually picked up that point there. So the next thing we're going to need to do is gravel this road here to here. Apologies that this isn't particularly that interesting. This road 294. High priority. Was he just moving? Oh no, he's just going to the gas station. Aha. Okay. We're actually doing a pretty reasonable job without a digging crew, but I'd like to get the digging crew operating down here. All right, where's the open hole? Right. You're going to pick up that, and you're going to... Actually, one thing I do need to make sure... Yep. Is this guy. It's going to take a little while to get there. The advantage with the digging crew is they can act as an excavator inside of the building, and more importantly, they can the open hole, because the open hole has to carry them. If you look very carefully, you see all the digging crew sat in the back of the truck. Keep the speed going. What that means is that once these get here, probably they'll be more useful when we actually build this thing, because this is going to take a lot more resources. Mechanism has stopped. Yes, there's no workforce. Right, we've got everything delivered to here. We got everything delivered here except for the steel, and we've got everything delivered here, so we need a workforce. I suppose what I could do is put another construction office down here. Yeah, we're going to put another construction office down here. This is the reason why I want to build that 7-slot one. I'm going to buy a second bus. Again, we'll buy the cheap 15-seater. And we're just going to turn the auto detect off. I mean, these buses will be used when we start to build the main town. I think what we'll do is we're going to do assignment again the way it is. What that will do is means we'll get 2 sets of workers up here. In fact, I'm tempted to get another one actually. I think I will. We're going to need a lot of these later on, so we're going to get 2 of them working on here. I need this built by March, and we're running out of time. Okay, up here, got this being done. Let's make this as the diggy crew got down over here yet. No, he's still on the way. Probably out here somewhere. There they are. We will get round to building something in a minute, or planning something. I'm just curious. And round, get back in there. Because this is a manually assigned route. That's the reason why this truck actually didn't. I think if we put you there. Let the game run, see if this actually decides that it wants to take them out somewhere. Obviously the game is quite happy at the moment. So the dig crew isn't doing much at the moment. Oh well. It does work. It's maybe the game decides that it doesn't need a workforce. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Right, up here. Right, so we've now planned the construction office over here. That's been set up. We've now got the roads here. We've got the footpaths there, which can wait. We've now finished this road here, so we need to connect in these. Oh, do that to me. Oh no, it did. We got that connected. That's connected. I think, is it? Yep. That's connected. It's a bit difficult to tell in the snow, especially with mud roads. That's built. We need a road built into there. Actually, I think we'll make this a gravel road. This is finished. What is this? This is the heating plant. We're going to need that as a decent road, ready for the winter. So that needs to be put in. Right, we've got the excavator working on there. And we got that connected, that connected. We need to put the footpaths in for, not footpaths, please go. We're going to need to put you into there. I think for the moment we're not going to bother too much with putting in these as gravel. That can go that way. That's being built, so that's okay. Put a gravel road, mud footpath there. We're certainly going to connect that up because that would be the direct route. That can go to there. 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 That one needs to go to there. And you probably need to go there. Eventually we'll have a footpath from here through to the bus station. So we put the footpaths back in, and I suppose the next thing I need to think about is going to be water. Now, actually power. Yeah, power. It's right under my nose and I can't see it. We need to think about power. Now, I must admit, I'm in kind of several minds on this one about how we're going to generate the power. And the question is whether we go for a central power station or use windmills. Although we will use windmills for like up here, but that's way down the priority list. What have I got in the way of power plants? We can't use geothermal. That's not right. Got this thing, which is a downtown generator. I've used this before, and this is quite good. And it doesn't produce that much power. It doesn't produce that much pollution. But it does run on oil. This one runs on coal. This one's pretty grotty. This is a rural power station. What does this produce? This produces 84 megawatts, but it produces 8 tons. And this actually works on actual diesel fuel. This would be very expensive to run. Got a solar power plant. Can't use. We've got these big wind plants, which produce 35 megawatts. Sorry, not megahertz. What am I on about? So we don't really have a wood-fired power station. So my instinct is to go for. I don't really want power, oil. We got a block power plant here. This is 1930s coal-fired power plant. This burns 4 tons of oil a day for 250 megawatts. But if you look very carefully at this, though, the downside of this one is that it's a direct supply power station. It's got no terminals to take power off of, which is not particularly that good. This produces 50 megawatts. It produces 5. So this uses 1 ton of oil to produce 5. My instinct, again, this has got no. We could power the whole shebang from. Yeah, we could power the whole village here. What's the storage on that? 5 tons of oil. My instinct is to go for 3. But what we'd have to do is use these. These are 15. This is 35. But this is a little bit kind of modern maybe that is the only alternative we've got. I mean, it doesn't look that modern, I suppose. I don't. Do these produce any kind of pollution? No. I think to get started, we're just gonna have to whack one of these horrible things down. I mean, that would cover the whole village. I think we're going to go with that. That would be 15 megawatts. It's probably not going to be enough, but I think it's enough to get us started. Certainly don't want the power. And what the advantage is that we can actually run to a substation from this. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. We're going to put that in there. I know it's not historically correct, but so we've got that power supply in there. How are we doing over here? What's up with this guy? It's still kind of laboring. I think the problem is it had already got to that stage before I got the construction crews down here. So we're just gonna have to let this go. We're in January at the moment, so we're not really making the progress I was hoping for. I must admit, I'm not that impressed with these foreign workers. The quicker we can get our own workers, the better, because it is a bit slow. Where's my Steam Ujimi Do Flicker? Where are you going? Okay, you. Yeah. Okay, these guys are doing nothing. That's not good. Auto detect roads only 1,000 meters. We need to get these guys. Game can be so fast sometimes. You go there. You go there. Just keep you guys busy while we're actually doing things. The other thing we're also assign is those two. What roads have you detected? Get those built. Yeah, they've picked up all these little roads here, so that's good. I'm not complaining about that. You've now got this road built in here, and we can start to get things working from that perspective. This road is being built to here. I would like to get this road built, but this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. Where's my excavating crew? You guys work on that one. Actually, you can work on that. It's too far away. I don't want you down here. What can we work on now? I think we need to start moving towards I think what I'll do for the moment, while we're in the snow, we're gonna get these guys working on that. That's, and possibly going out that way. So you can do that just for the moment, because I can't really see what I'm doing. Anyway, we sorted out the power supply. Now we got to get water. Water's going to be a bit tricky because we're going to need to purify it. But my instinct is somehow have a small water plant up high enough, but I don't really want to run lots and lots of pipe work. Actually, I'm going to wait until the snow's gone because I can't see the contour lines very well. So, whoops. So we're going to wait for the snow to go. Apologies for that. Kind of got to a bit of an impasse now with respect to what I can build. So we're just going to let the game run for the moment. And we'll see how things go. Got this. I'd like to get this Tudor warehouse built, but we do need the fire station built. But I don't really want to start building anything here, because what I want to do is actually bring the crew up from over here. We've got this construction office here. There's needs gravel and boards. I think I definitely would like to get this construction office together. Anyways, let's get back to here. Come on, guys, you can do it. Don't think my snow plows are doing particularly that well either, are they? I think this needs to come high priority. So I've got vehicles sat around here and doing zip. What are you actually? Get all you off of here. Why are you not assigned? Bit of a fail there, sorry about that. Major mistake there. I've had 2 buses sat here doing nothing. I missed that one. Right, that should speed things up. We've only got a month now to get these finished, so that's a bit of a problem. We've got our excavator guy up here. These are just the normal dumpers here. I think what we can do, this guy's sat around doing nothing, so he can move to here. Actually, this is, we can get you into there as well. Right, he can move, and he can move to there. And what we have is basically this will be exclusively dumpers for the moment. And that means they can keep things busy. And this is what we're going to need to do, is create specialist construction offices here. Right, we've now got our little farm here. We're going to turn off the auto search and get this. Right, we're going to start with the 2 medium fields, 3 medium fields, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, no road connection there. Okay, that's okay. Sowing. We've got a Fordstone year 10 kilometers an hour. Okay, let me just look in the, do it this way. We can do a comparison. Sowing, we've got, you do 10, you do 11. Sowing, you've got a burnout 50, which does 15. You're 12, you're 10. I'm not sure what that thing is, actually. It looks a bit almost like a traction engine. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to buy a burnout, whatever that is. Okay. We're going to have to go back over to here. I don't know if we can we buy these directly? We should. Okay, right, we can, right. Sowing. What we're going to get is 1, 2, 3 of these to start with. See if make sure. Yeah, this is a traction engine, so we're going to have to argue that this is an oil-fired traction engine. The other thing I also need to do is, can you store fuel? Yeah, you can. Right, gas station. This is going to be a bit painful, but we're going to add you to the gas station list. Set it to 100%. So we're ready to sow. What we need to do now is finish this so we've got power. I think I'd like to get this started now. So, because we got our delivery guys. Because we need somewhere to store stuff. This is going to be quite a big project. And it's going to be an expensive project as well. The other thing also, we're going to need to work on these factory connections. We've got this built. We've got this guy working on that. We're certainly going to need to set up the... So we got... What we got here, we got... Again, the speeds are a lot lower here because we don't actually have the... they're delivering the gravel to there. Looking good. We got... These are busy. Busy. This guy is working on this area here. Although he needs some gravel, which I think is just on the way there. We need to finish off this bit of a road as well. So I think we need to get that added back to the job list now. Right, we've now got the gas station. It says no power supply. That's okay. We're gonna have to view there. Say 100%. So they won't get fuel until they're powered. That's one of the kind of stings in the tail. But we are starting to finish this. Once this is finished, what we should get then is get the fuel supply to the power supply here. So our priority is getting this. And what we need is steel. Right, we're now getting concrete and asphalt delivered here. These guys really crack along, don't they? I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Apologies for the mistake, but I'm not 100% today. And in the next part, we're going to carry on trying to finish this area up, get our harvest going, focus on getting our first silo built so that we can get a crop in which we can either sell or use. And then of course, more importantly, what I want to do is start putting this area together so that we can start building up our first community. And as somebody pointed out in the comments that it's unlikely I'm going to get this place ready for population this year, so we may have to go through another winter before the first population moves in. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.